Welcome to our topping guide today. It is finally here for Latte Cookie because we got a buff that I want to talk about with the magic candy here today. And I don't believe we've done Latte Cookie yet here on the channel, which only makes sense. So thank you for tuning in. Appreciate your support as always. We got a ton of great stuff in today's episode where we'll break down Latte Cookie. We'll give some of the history context, those kinds of things, give you the topping guide of choice with additional tips and tricks. We'll run with Latte Cookie and the team and pull it all back together in our retrospective as we always do. So thank you for tuning in. Questions, comments throughout, do let me know, and feel free to swing by the Discord server. All those things in the timestamps for you and more information down below. All right, let's get into it here because Latte Cookie is why you're here and want to be in the know today. So first off, this is a magic cookie in the middle laner here. Can be kind of a combination of two things, sometimes a buffer, a debuffer, slightly supporting magic cookie, or also a lot of times in magic we have more of an attacker. And in our case here today, it is a little bit of both. So the biggest piece here that I want to talk about when it comes to our magic candy here with Latte Cookie, so let's go ahead and check this out first. We have this stronger cup of latte. Well, certainly I like a cup of joe, and I like strong coffee. So with that, how about a stronger cup of latte? Upon using her skill, Latte Cookie will increase her allies' debuff resist. Simultaneously, she will amplify debuff effects for the enemies. The first attack dealt to the enemies under the amplified debuff effect will inflict extra damage. If the target is under a poison effect, they will receive an extra reduced healing debuff. So great pairing in your poison groups there, so keep that in mind. Additionally, here we got the debuff resist plus 20% for 10 seconds, stacks up to 1% or times 1. Amplified debuffs plus 20% for 10 seconds, stacks up to times 1. Extra damage for targets with amplified debuffs, almost 300%. Healing for poison cookies minus 40 for 10 seconds. This is really important here too. I think this is a great culmination for the alliance stuff, particularly when you got to really stop those healers. Making a really nice poison team to kind of play around is going to be a big one for you in thinking about how to lock stuff out so that you can get past some of those levels as an example. And additionally, against any PvP or PvE, other ways there too. Increases duration of silence by 1.5 seconds upon using skill, restores HP of allies by 20% of attack. So similar here, lots of other things. And then other latte glyph damage becomes equal to inner latte glyph damage. So let's go ahead and check that piece out. So that brings us back to our actual skill here. Care for a latte with a 15-second cooldown, conjures a latte glyph, attracting enemies to its center, dealing damage and silencing them. The glyph remains on the ground, dealing periodic damage and even greater damage to enemies in its center. Single hit damage here, and then inner latte damage, so you get some damage over time, and then outer latte damage. So again, it's going to true those things up and make it one big glyph. When you get to plus 30 on your magic candy, your silence is going to be much longer, and then you also have this immobilized effect for 5 seconds. So we got a lot of stuff here going on with Latte Cookie. Now again, as I said, in the new set, skill set, we got a little bit more of that supporting type cookie. We got the debuff, we got the increase, and we got some healing there, which is very, very important. Essentially does a lot of things. Now, what does that mean for us in terms of our toppings? So for us, we're on searing raspberry. So we're still focused on heavy damage output with this particular cookie, making it a very, very viable option for you in your team. Now, a couple of key items here as always in our bonus tier effects. Well, one, attack on attack is always great. Next, because probably going to be a squishy cookie, you're definitely going to want HP and damage resist in there, but also we're going to want to prioritize cooldown. Cooldown is going to help you with that 15-second cooldown item there that we saw in terms of skill set and move set. Those things as well are very good on magic cookies as always. Additionally, other things that are nice are defense, attack speed, anything crit resist, debuff resist, amplify buff isn't terrible here either, because we do have a couple of those things with the debuffs and those things. So all great things to think about there, and really that tier 1, tier 2 kind of bonus effect style. Then let's go ahead and take a look at our cookies toppings. Here we got HP, we got amplify buff, we got more attack, we have HP crit percent, crit resist, We have Amplify Buff, Damage Resist, which is nice, Attack Speed. We have Attack Speed Crit, and then Crit Amplify Buff, Debuff Resist. So a couple things across the board. I would probably give this more of like a 6 out of 10 in terms of our set. We don't have a ton of cooldown. We did have some nice attack, which is good, but not as high as it could be within that band. Again, close to that 3% would be nice. Here we got, right here, we got 1.1, so it's low as an example. All things that work towards to improvement on this particular cookie. All right, so questions, comments, do let me know on that. Let's go ahead and take Latte Cookie out for a run. We are going to swap out our Madeline here and pull in our friend Latte Cookie. Now we don't have our thing all the way, Magic Candy all the way to 10 yet, but we wanted to get this guide out for you nonetheless. So here we go with our auto. There's the damage. So again, a little bit slower on that cooldown because we don't have everything in there. Definitely doing some huge damage there, as we can see. So let's go ahead and we'll do the glyph. Boom. We are paying close attention, Latte. Single hit damage, knocking these things out. Let's do this again. Boom, 200,000 right there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stun locked. Stun locked. Stun locked. Stun locked. We'll get that off. There we go. Love to see it. All right, here we go. Magic Candy. Bam. Whoa. 400,000 plus damage. Wowzer. Huge. Yeah, no kidding, Latte Cookie. Look at that. Ooh, amazing run, as always. All right, let's go back and break down. Ooh, I went to the wrong spot. Break down our cookies. Latte Cookie here for today's topping guide. All right.
Cool and be confident.
I like that line. Absolutely. All right, with that here, again, Latte Cookie, Magic Candy. We talked a little bit about that pure attack, debuff, you know, supporting type thing at the Magic. We got the middle laner. Again, we walked through the Magic Candy specific skill set move. We walked through the regular skill set move here. Lots of buffing, which is great. And made this cookie a much more viable option. Nice for you, like I said, in that alliance run. As an example, good in PvE. We haven't quite seen Latte Cookie quite make it to PvP yet, but certainly that added bonus and the poison stuff could be an option or a thought there as well. Maybe a little bit of an off-meta team. We gave you the toppings here. 5 Sear and Raspberry, again, focused on attack, dealing lots of damage. And we certainly saw that in the run here today with that 400k clip, which is pretty impressive nonetheless. So with that, I hope you enjoyed today's topping guide. Questions, comments, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to swing by the Discord server. Additionally, a huge thank you. Thank you for your support. Appreciate the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community. With that, we got a ton of CookieRun Kingdom content available to you on the channel, and we got a lot more headed your way as always. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Mythras, out of here. Enjoy the good old latte coffee, latte cookie, Freudian slip. With that said, I like my coffee hot and strong. All right, take care. We'll see you soon.